Hey guys, my name is Bree and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and of course turn those notification bell on so you guys can see when I drop some more tea on some hair hunter. Okay.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
So like every other single video, I wrote everything down because I do not want to forget absolutely nothing. You guys, today has been such a long day trying to record. I've been recording all day. I've been screwing everything up. So I'm going to pray that this video comes out right, because guess what? I'm not doing this over again. So this hair is from a vendor on Aliexpress called Modern Show Hair. And the type of hair that I have is a Malaysian body wave. And the length that I have is 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Yes, I know it's a lot of bundles. I'm going to explain all of that later on in the video. And I have a 16-inch middle part closure, which means that the closure is pre-parted. The color is a natural color, so it's like a 1B. It's like a black mixed with brown. Obviously, this hair is not a 1B. I did go ahead and do some changes, and I'll be discussing that later in the video, so you guys definitely have to stay tuned for that. Let's get into the cons of this hair. Start off by talking about these bundles, and yes, I do have a lot of bundles in my head, and there is a reason for that. I started off with 5 bundles, and I did not intend on using all the bundles, but so I initially used the 18, 20, 24 and 26, but after I constructed the wig, I'm like, this hair is still kind of thin. And I seen on other reviews that people said, oh, this hair is thick, like you don't even need 4 bundles, you need 3. And I'm just like, you know, God told me, he said, go ahead and get those 5 bundles. So I ended up getting the 5 bundles, and thank goodness, because I did have to go in and add some of the 5th bundle, which was the 22 inches, which I initially didn't put in the wig. I do have some hair left over, so I'm going to show you guys how the hair look like. So this is how the hair looks like. Obviously when you get it, the body wave is going to be more pronounced. It's not going to be like loose like this. And this is after I've like brushed this out. So this is how the hair is going to look like when you first get it. And so I think I've used probably half of it. I think so, probably. Into the second con of the hair, and like I mentioned, the type of closure that I have is a middle part closure, which means that the hair already came pre-parted. So you guys, I've never had this before. I decided to try something different, and you guys, I noticed that 2 things. I noticed that one side had more hair than the other side, so when they parted the closure, it clearly wasn't a centered part, so it was definitely off. I mean, it's not off to the point where you notice it right now. Like, I feel like it looks even, but when I got it out the pack, I was like,
This isn't straight.
well, and then so the parting was so tight, and it looks like a machine like legit ran through it. So I did have to go ahead and open up the parting space for it to look natural. And obviously I did add some powder to it. But you guys, you're going to have to do some work with that. So you're really better off getting the free part, because you're going to have to end up fixing it anyway. So, and you're better off knowing that your part is straight than having to guess, is your part going to come even or not. So that is the 2 cons of this hair, and thankfully I have way more pros than I do have cons. So let's get right into it. So like I mentioned earlier, this hair naturally was a 1B, and when I got the hair, I was like, you know, I'm gonna do me some blonde highlights, and let's just say it didn't work out. So I had to run to Walmart and pick up some color dye, and I used a Revlon color stay. And you guys, this dye is like awesome. I've been sleeping on it, and it was like $2 and change, so right up my alley. I did use 5 boxes because I really wanted to make sure that the hair was saturated in the black and it got all of that blonde mess that I did. So yeah, so after this hair has been bleached and dyed, it still holds it up. And I'm not getting any tangles, I'm not getting any shedding. And keep in mind that I had this hair for about a month now. So this is not my first time, you know, wearing this hair. I had this hair for a month. And this hair is still holding up. So I think overall this is some really good quality hair. And you guys, let's get to this luster. You guys, I didn't use, look at this luster. I didn't use any type of oil or any type of oil sheen, nothing. Only thing I used was a little holding spray from Tresemme when I did my curl-ons. But I didn't use any type of oil, and you guys, the luster on this hair is amazing, and this hair looks and feels very, very soft. Especially after this hair has been processed, I'm really shocked that it held up. And so really honestly, this is some really good hair, and so I could easily look past the thin bundles and the closure, because I know that I'm gonna get some longevity from this hair. And obviously this hair holds heat because I did go in with my curling wand, and I just put some curl wands in it, then I just used my brush to brush out the curls. So you guys, this is some really good hair, like really good hair, and I like this hair. And yes, but I do want to mention though, after you wash the hair, the curls is not gonna pop back up, so it's gonna be kind of like straight mixed with the wave. But honestly, that's really common with body wave hair, that the curls don't just pop back up. I had to rate it on a scale between 1 to 5. I'm gonna give it a 4. It's a solid 4, and I can't give it a 5 for obvious reasons because of the cons, which are pretty important cons. But definitely this hair is a 4. Overall, this is some really good quality hair, and like I mentioned, I did process this hair, and I've had this hair for a month, and I've just tossed it around. This hair has not been secured in a bag or on a mannequin head, and it's reasonably priced, so this hair is holding up. So yes, and this hair is so soft. Some really good hair. Of course, I'm going to leave a link down below where you guys can purchase this hair. I'm also going to leave a link of what color I used as well, so you guys can check that out. So of course, like always, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys back next time.
Fingers down my spine.